Attention, please. The show starts in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Hey everybody, and welcome back to the Crypto Night Show. Your host Superman in the house. I hope everybody is having a good time. We got Bitcoin breaking over $120,000 again, which is great to see. We've got PulseChain sacrifice whale splashing down on the old PulseChain at the same time. So we've seen this before. Which means buying opportunities for PulseX and potentially for Pulse too. So some opportunities there. And of course, we've also got Gladiator games coming up this weekend. Tournament number 444, and it's called the Fight for Glory. So we're going to talk about that later on as well. We also got X game getting teasingly close, very, very close. So we're looking forward to that as well. So it's going to be pretty cool. Got a little sound thing. It feels like I've been up at Mount Everest or something. We've got DJ and Hexkin in the house. Superman, lots of love. Appreciate that. We've got Mikey, Hexy, Vader as well. Howdy, folks. Smash and share. I like that. Sharing is caring. And talking about the sharing, that is the post there on X. If you guys want to share that around, that helps a lot. So get out there, folks. So yeah, Bitcoin breaks 120K. Isn't that awesome? PulseChain, unfortunately, got a sacrifice whale selling down. This was a whale that had around about $6 million sacrificed based on my numbers that I have, and is splashing around, selling down its PulseX, and no doubt its Pulse to some degree. May go all the way out at this stage. Looks like it's completely exiting. Still got about $1.2 million by my account, at least in the account that we're tracking. So we're going to look at that later on. That means that PulseX and Pulse, discount prices for sale. And a good opportunity to pick up on the move. On the other side, we've got Rack and Michelle talking about a 250X from here with the old Pulse. So, we've got some big whales pretty positive about the chain. So that is where we are right now. What else are we going to say? That's pretty much it. We're going to get into all the markets, of course. We're going to go to stock market, crypto market, and then PulseChain. And we're going to try and break down a little bit around the whales. That's all we can do. But the tournament is on this weekend, and that's very exciting. The Gladiator tournament really is starting to blow up. Everyone's really getting interested. A number of influencers are starting to jump into the Gladiator games. So we're going to talk about that coming up. All right. Where are we up to here? Actually, I might have to share. Should we share the show? Let's share the show. I see there's a lot of spamming going on, but we'll share the show live. Let's have a look here live. Should we put that in? Covering Gladiator games. Just posting this in, I think. All right, boom. Let's do it. All right, let's close down now. I'm going to close all that down, and we're going to go into the mix. Shall we get into the stock market first? Let's do it. Let's do it live. Let us know in the chat there what's getting you excited about stuff as well. So we had the S&P 500 in another record close despite ongoing shutdown. So obviously the government shutdown they're talking about, which we covered yesterday. And there's been lots of memes going around, which is pretty funny. I still think Democrats suck at doing memes, which is probably a good thing. Trump there, the master troller. Pretty epic. So good stuff happening there. We got the Dow Jones anyway is up 0.17%, 79 points to 46,520. Woohoo! Bring it on. Look at that on the record high. Look at that on the chart there. That is awesome. The S&P 500 is up just a fraction, 0.06%, 4 points to 6,715. That's also at all-time highs. And, of course, the NASDAQ with all the tech companies in it. And, of course, the big theme is the age of intelligence, industrial revolution, and, of course, particularly around AI, but will also be convergence with robotics and Probably drones is already also something that's taking a lot on board as well. So we're getting the convergence, a lot of technologies, and the integration is going to take some time to play out because they're going to hook up the whole world to these things. So that is where we are right now. 22,844 is the Nasdaq, up 90, almost 90 points. We got the dollar at the moment is up slightly as well, 97.6%. No, sorry, not percent, 97.6. Let's have a look at commodities. West Texas at the moment, $60.69, pretty flat. And Brent oil, $64.32, is down 1.6%. So we've been seeing some really nice stuff happening with the old oil prices. Let's look at the last 5 years. You can see, we peaked out in June 2022. We're at $120. And now we're basically half that, right? Half that now, $60. So it's been a nice little downward trajectory. That's good for the world, good for the United States. Brent oil as well, pretty similar there. It was all the way up here. What's that, around 122 or something? It's down at 64. So half price. And the gold at the moment, records, right? Record all-time high, $3,882, up $1.70. So gold at record high, having a really good time lately. It's been doing particularly well since the February last year. So that's when it took off from $2,058 and absolutely ran away there to $38.82, which we were bullish about as well. Silver as well, $46.80. That's only really that had sort of moved a bit later. Actually pretty similar, actually. February 24 as well, $23.58, and that is hyper rallying there. Hasn't yet taken out the all-time high though, and of course, as you guys know, that was 2011. So I think it was March 2011, was it? May 2011. Let's have a look here. $40. July 2011. It was $40. I keep saying 38, but it's $40 there. And actually, no, what am I saying? $38. $38. Yeah. $48.30, I think it was. We're now at $46.81. There we go. The other big thing, of course, is soybeans. We haven't talked about soybeans much, but China there slapping on some tariffs, trying to hit the US farmer. Part of this so-called negotiation with China. That's going to be on a 90-day renewal, and I guess it's quite hard to pull them in on a deal. What else we got to say? We got a couple of people in the chat there. We got PulseNet in the house there. Yo, good to see you, PulseNet. We got Property View in the house as well. Great show today. Appreciate that. Big shout out. And we got Wookie, our community leader, in the house. Did somebody say silver? They did indeed. It's going up to the moon. So well done. All right, let's see what else we got going there. US economy may see a hit from shutdown. Well, we haven't really seen that yet. A lot of people don't really believe it. A lot of people don't really see much of an impact, relatively speaking. Obviously. Maybe if it dragged on, maybe the market might react to that, but not really. Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent, of course, was on the news, warned that the shutdown, which began on Tuesday midnight, could leave a bigger mark in the economy than that a prior shutdown. So he has warned about that. We could see a hit to the GDP, hit to growth, and a hit to working America, says Bessent. Shutdown expected to disrupt services ranging from air control, traffic control to disaster relief. Remain unclear just how long the shutdown will last, given that Democrats and Republicans are not, basically not really, at least on the public face, of fighting each other. Of course, Democrats want to provide healthcare to illegal aliens, and they don't want to do that, right? It's like $1.5 trillion. It's just insanity. Ridiculous. Shutdowns have historically had limited impact on financial markets and the economy. The last shutdown occurred on Trump's first term for a span of 35 days. The shutdown cost the economy $11 billion, which is not a fraction of the $27 billion US economy. The betting website Polymarket indicates the highest likelihood that the standoff will last between 1 and 2 weeks, though there is currently 34% probability of a longer shutdown. So that's pretty much it. So scrolling through some of this stuff here. We are waiting for the one of the big measures on Friday. I've just forgotten what it is right now, but let's go have a look at the calendar, economic calendar. We have got something coming up on Friday. Let's have a look at this week. And US, I think we can scroll down to the bottom there. Yeah, I'm not sure where that is on the list here. Should be pretty up front. Oh, we're going Friday, aren't we? Go to Friday. We've got lots of information coming out. We've got the ICM coming out. That's kind of the economic cycle stuff. So we'll keep a lookout for that coming. Yep. Looks like that's the main thing there. So we'll keep a lookout for that. What else? I think we had this. I thought we had the inflation coming out as well, but I don't see it straight off the bat there. Maybe. All right. So that is pretty much it on the stock market news. Let's get back into the chat there. We got Luna C Point in the house there. Hey gang, lots of love. Good to see you, Luna. I hope you're doing well. It's been a little while, I think. It's been a little while. Right, let's jump over to the crypto markets, and we are doing well. We're doing well on the crypto markets, so it's good news. So we have got the total market cap right now at 4.239 trillion. So 4.239 trillion. Just remember the stock market, the crypto market cap is still pretty small, globally speaking. Up 2.7% though. We've got 19,012 coins, so it's crossed over the 19,000 mark on CoinGecko. Looking at the Bitcoin price, we've got Bitcoin at 120,500, and that is the title of the video today, up 2.2%. Ethereum, of course, making a great move, up 3.5% at $4,473. We've got XRP up 3.5% at $3 there at number 3. Number 5 is BNB, up 7% to almost $1,100. I mean, BNB has been having a great time. So that's pretty incredible. Solana right now is at number 6, is up 6.4%, $233. Doge at number 8 is up 6% at 26 cents. And then we've got Tron at number 10 is up 0.3%. And then Cardano or ADA there, also at number 11, up 2.7% right now. So that is our top 10. Best performer is BNB, up 7%. Pretty awesome. And almost probably at $1,100, is it? So let's have a look at the chart here. Just have a look at the last 7 days, because we're pretty much at all-time highs, guys. Almost about to live it. We hit 1,000 not long ago, and now we're about to hit 1,100. So BNB is having a really good time. All right, so that is kind of cool. Best performer in the last week, I guess, has been Solana, up 19%. Solana, they're looking really good at $233. Let's go have a quick look at Solana price, and we can see. Let's go to the max, shall we? So not back at previous highs from the last. What was it? Actually, we've tapped all that, haven't we? We actually tapped the last bull market 21. But we've already been up around that level. I don't think it's been quite. It hasn't quite taken out the high there, but it's certainly heading back up there for it now, is the old Solana. Now, as talking about Solana, we know that Jack Levin, the vampire, is getting pretty close, it seems, to launching X1. So X1 is going to be, I guess, a sophisticated fork of Solana. It's going to have all the modern bells and whistles and be a better operating chain. That is the expectation there. Basically, a lot of stuff happening, announcements happening in the last couple of days from Jack Levin. So it looks like that could very well hit in between. He said September or November. So it looks like the second date, November, looks like it's in course for potential launch. And he is just putting out testnet validator awards yesterday. And highlighting that. So that seems to be ramping up. Also, they did the big mergers, didn't they, with XDEX and the token launch side as well. I just forget the name of it off the top of my head. So it looks like things are moving forward there, and we could possibly see a launch by November. So it looks like that secondary date could be in play, and we're going to see how that performs. Now, poor old Zen, of course, getting left in the kind of like the cousin you'd never want to see. You go to like family events, and a cousin turns up that you didn't want to see there. And well, it's a bit like Zen's, but like they're being treated like that now. So Zen will get some sort of credit, but well after value's been created on next one. But it doesn't mean that Zen won't run at all. But it really is. I think people are going to be a little bit disappointed in the phasing of that value creation. So this is crypto. You can decide what you think of that. That's where we are right now. Let's have a look at top gainers. We've got George Plays in there at number 1. We've got D Agent at number 2 and Giggle Fund at number 3. They're all performing in the top 1,000 right now. We'll have a quick look at George Plays. It's sitting at number 701. It's been around since September 27th, so only about a week, and it's really started to rally pretty well now, up to almost 6 cents or so. Now that's on Solana. It's a pump fund token from the looks of it, so it's a pretty standout there. The other one is D Agent AI. Now we all like the AI theme, and this has been around since September 19th as well. So it's a bit longer, maybe 2 weeks. It's just bounced off 48 cents, so just sort of humming along about 29 cents. Bounced off 49, almost 50 cents now. $2.34, having a nice move there as well. And it's on DJ Agent site. Let's have a look. D Agent AI, and building trustworthy AI autonomy there. Large AI infra on PulseChain, BSC, and BTC. So there we go. That is ticking away there. Let's have a quick look at the AI agent project there. Alpha X, the first AI model developed through the D Agent AI feedback. There we go. So we've got a few little products there. Or at least we've got 2 operating products. The other one is Corai, the ecosystem product. So there we go. No code required. So it's D Agent, and that's ticking away there at number 2 in the top 1,000. And then we got Giggle Fund. They're sitting at number 913. Hasn't been around that long either. 2030. So these are all 3 of these are new, and it's just bounced off $17 to $42 on BNB chain there as well. Let's have a look at Giggle Fund. Oh, dangerous side it says. So probably just maybe my checking, but didn't like that side at all. 913. So there we go. That is Google Fund with a website warning. We got Trending, Adrena, Asta, and OpenVPP. So that's pretty much our market coverage. So we've got a nice little move on the market cap, 2.2% at 4.24 trillion. We've got 19,000 coins now in CoinGecko. Bitcoin looking good at 120,000, and that's pretty cool. We'll have a quick look at the chart on Bitcoin. That is our chart all time, and we are making mad gains. So there we go. Look at that. Let's have a look at the last year, and you can see that chart looking pretty good. Last time we were at over 120 was back on August, so September, October. So it's like 2 months away almost. 2 months ago, not quite, 7 weeks or so. And we're back up now, pushing high. And, of course, all getting ready to go for that 130, 150 zone, right? That's the play on the old Bitcoin. Mad gains, everybody. And, of course, Ethereum, that's the one that we really probably care about even more from a PulseChain point of view, is the Ethereum price. And, it's slowly getting there, it's going to suddenly run away, right? Ethereum's going to slide like into the end of the year. That's what we're expecting to happen there. All right. That brings us into, I guess, to PulseChain. We'll talk about that. Should we talk about PulseChain? Don't forget to get in the chat there as well. Let's go into PulseChain. Now, I just want to bring up some little information here. So let me do that while I'm clicking around. So X game. Let's do that. Bam, we got that. We're going to talk about X game. We're going to talk about Gladiator games. Let's bring up Gladiator games. And we'll talk briefly a bit, I think, about X1. So let's do Optimus Prime. All right, that's cool. All right, so let's get into day 874 on PulseChain, and let's talk about that. So day 874, we have got Pulse right now at $0.0344. It is down 4.75%. So yeah, the rest of the market's up. PulseChain's down. Why? Well, there's a big whale, sacrifice whale selling out, and it was a large PulseChain. I think it was sitting at number 18 on the PulseChain sacrifice list, and it was sitting, I think, in the top 50 or 60 on the PulseX sacrifice list. it had sacrificed about $6 million based on the spreadsheets that I have of the sacrifice. And obviously, here we are 874 days later for the launch of PulseChain. And we've got it's selling out a lot of its positions, which we'll try and catch up on in a minute. But we got PulseChain down 5%. So obviously, I don't think it's sold out everything yet. So Pulse could go down a little bit further. We got PulseX right now at quadruple 0224, down 7%. PulseX, of course, was pretty much sold down first for a lot of it. So sold down all its PulseX, had tens of billions of PulseX. And I think something, 10 billions. And so here we are, down 7%. The buy and burn is at 7.82%. We've got Ink Token at the moment, $1.37, down 3.3%. And we've got Hex there at the moment, only down 2%. So Hex actually holding out relatively well. And eHex as well is looking good, only at 2800 of a penny. So that's holding up pretty well too. Hex at 1.1 cent. So PulseX was the victim of the big whale. Wookie says, how many ex-wives are there? I don't know. Seems to be a lot, Wookie. Seems to be a lot. All right, so that is the play there. Let's have a look at the gas prices. We've got 657,000 beats, so very low guay at the moment on the old PulseChain. 8/10 of a penny for a swap. Values right now, 52,881, pretty similar to yesterday. The bridge, 112.8 million, down from yesterday. I think we were at 113.6 or something like that. So we're down a little bit on there, which is not too bad, actually, if you think about it. But we're definitely down there. eHex holding us up there. eHex price holding us up, I get no doubt. Treasury at the moment is sitting, is because, Ethereum's going up, so that's good news. We've got some diversified risk portfolio that is up 18.7%, which is $117.3 million. We could probably just do with a little fraction of that right now, but it's better that we have a buying opportunity and get the pump opportunity later on. We want the treasury to get into the billions, right? That's what we want to see. And so it's at $745 million. We're almost back at that $750 million mark. So there we go. That is the PulseChain results. Let's get into the market. Yes, we've been sitting around 12 million in volume day after day, but we're at 22.5 million today. And just unfortunately, we've got a big sacrifice whale selling, but if they're not committed, then so be it. We got 24-hour transactions, so set 317. So we're up about 70,000 transactions from yesterday. Looking at the top gainers, we've got a relatively new one here, the PulseChain tablet token here. No doubt migrated from pump tires, been around for over a day. That's up 76%. We've got Pippy at the moment, up 20% there, the meme coin, pump tires, and that's up 20%. Peacock meme coin, that's up 14%, and that's continuing its rally. So it's been pretty good off the bottom, and that is continuing to rally, which it had plenty of room in the RSI, didn't it, on the daily. You can sort of see it's still got plenty of room, so there's no reason why this might not just continue up 60 at 60 on the RSI. So we could see that continuation happen. Looking at the 4-hour there, this is going a little bit hot, but it looks like it's could probably zigzag there a little bit there. Finding a little bit of weakness. We'll keep a lookout for this zone right now, but certainly in the daily it's got plenty of room. BBC token up 13% as well from 9-inch Pulse pump tires. This is up 11%, probably benefiting from the fact that the other Pulse will probably be down, but that is up at the moment. Let's go to the daily on that one. That is the daily chart there, so it's doing pretty well there. 00039, almost 0004. And what else we got going that's slightly green? We've got Zero Trust is up 10%. We've got world's greatest pedo printer from OG WebChef up 10%. So we've got 8 trading pairs that are up over 10% on the trending default. Looking a bit further down, number 9, Doge pump tires up at almost 10%, 9.8. And then we've got Finvesta sitting at $5.69, up 8% as well. Those are our top 10 on our trending list here. What else we got going? Number 12, 9-inch. So 9-inch having a little bit of move today along with BBC token there. Obviously a lot of controversy around 9-inch, but that is where we are right now, 1.1%. X game, which we want to talk about, is it's holding up pretty well, even against super hot RSIs, because everyone's waiting for the game, and it could be huge. And of course, we're very bullish about it. So X game here, they put out a post about how it's getting very close. And where is it here? It's 2 hours ago. We're so excited for this to finally go live. The wait is almost over, guys, and we're super excited about it too. We'll be talking about X Game a lot. The other big thing, of course, is going to be on Telegram, which is going to be pretty awesome. So yeah, very, very excited about that. That could be it's one of my 2 candidates for a killer app at the moment for PulseChain, and we're excited about it. It's going to be a multi-chain course, and yeah, it's going to be on Telegram, which is awesome. So PulseChain expanding PulseChain, PulseChain expanding to Telegram in many ways. I'm very excited. So yeah, can't wait. We're going to do live IRL streams. Says Famous. Well, you know, they're not the only one. We're going to be talking about it too. X Game, check out scan for the logo of your favorite firewall token. They got that out there as well. So yeah, we're excited about it. X Game is coming, and this could be just the thing we need, especially after we got Sacrifice Well selling down their bags, So yeah, buy low and then get the news and pumpity pump. That is X Game, and at the moment it's holding up pretty well at 2.1 cents, looking pretty good. Now, has the RSI called? Well, you know, it's still kind of hot there on the daily. We're just still over 70 something. 4 hourlies, we're down around just over 50, 53. And on the weekly, there on the RSI, we're still hot, still pretty hot. But, you know, games looks like it's very close to launching there. So we're excited about X Game, and that's from Firewhale, one of our 2 big public whales. So that's X Game, and it's sitting at number 13 right now. Firewell, the pump tires for Firewell as well, is up a little bit, 0.38%. So let's have a quick look at that one too. You know, it hasn't quite performed like the others. This is the one that he owns the least of. He only owned about 55% when he launched it. Was the Solid X Green and X Game, he owned 82% approximately. I think he owns about 77%, but he may have secondary wallets too. So that's where that is. What else? Hex pump tires is green, 0.25% as well. That's sitting at 0.0084. Let's have a quick look what that is too. Kind of in a range, isn't it? Just moving sideways. And that's 0.0084 right now. Market cap 841k. So getting some love there. Finally, we've got surgical trainers at number 16 is slightly up. They're at $1.03. That's pretty much it in the green. Everything else, number 17 down, is all in the red. In the red there. So obviously, you know, compared to Pulse, that's the one you probably care about, right? Pulse is the one you care about them. Unity right down at the bottom there, $1.07. That's just adjusting as we expect. We've got Surf from Crypto Paradise down there, liquid loans, time dividend after the huge run. It's just taking little profits off that. PulseX, of course, being hit by the whale selling, etc. So that's kind of where we are right now. SolidX, of course, waiting for staking. That will come after SolidX, we understand. So that will probably get picked up afterwards, lift up a little bit afterwards. And that's kind of it at the moment. Source Unminimum, 4.4 cents, a big corporate, down 3%, 3.6% today. They've got huge firepower though. Easily over 10 million in my view, just sitting in the buy and burn kitty. And then we've got Hex down here holding up, you know, fairly well at 8.81 of a penny right now. We've got Bria holding up there, obviously waiting for Coinwell. That's sitting at 0.0028, waiting for Coinwell launch. After we'll see probably just after the after X Game, no doubt. We'll see how quickly they can launch. And Top Hat there's been surprisingly good as well, holding at 1/1100th of a penny, and that's against Peacock. And they're probably being lifted up as a separate Peacock here. I don't want to look at that one. That's pretty much it on the markets. But let's go to Gladiator games. So Gladiator games tournament is on this weekend. We've got Tintop announced there. What's up, Tintop? Welcome. So yeah, we've got Gladiator games on this weekend. Tournament number 4. We like when we have multiple targets, multiple tournaments. So just as a recap, last weekend was legendary. There was $650 in prizes. So tournament 1, which was 4 weeks ago, essentially 3.5 weeks ago, that had about $650 in prizes. Tournament 2 had about 725 or 750 or something, and then tournament 3 was 650, and then this weekend we're going to be up at even higher, $800 plus in prizes. And of course, they're going to have in-game prizes too. So you got to add that on top of the cash prizes. Last week they had 10 winners. This week's going to be 20 winners. So there's a lot more chance of winning. So it's pretty cool. More blood, more glory, more fun. So pretty excited about that. So that is kind of cool. That is some of the cool stuff there. So they've obviously topped the prizes up a little bit there. It is starting at 5 p.m. CST time, which I think is about 10 p.m. UTC time, and it will end on Sunday. So it runs from Friday to Sunday till midnight CST. And then also there will be 20 winners. So the top winner is $22. That's for there's two tiers. So the Gladiator's got two different levels. There's tier 1, which new people would come into. And there's tier 2, where people have been around for the last couple of weeks sort of going for. Now, anybody can come into tier 2 if you've got a tier 2 Gladiator, but you have to breed tier 2 Gladiators or buy them off the market. And there's lots on the market at the moment. 2 to 5, rank spot number 2 to 5. If you get that good, you get $100. Spots number 6 to 7, $50. Spot number 8 to 10, $25. And spot 11 to 20 is actually really good prizes. So you get legendary gear, and that can be worth a lot. So, getting swords and shields and things like that at the top level quality. So they're very, very powerful. So that's really cool. So some really good prizes there. And week number 4, the first full game that's out in PulseChain, and it's really going really well. So that is out from Gladiator Games. I think we got a few more things. Yeah, I posted that out as well. What else? We've got the Amish kid in the house there. Incredible potential. He's excited about the Rome token. Yeah, Rome token there, looking good. Now the Rome token is going to get a lot more support in the game. With many other features. Many features coming for Rome. So there's going to be a lot more in-game demand for a Rome token. So you got to keep a lookout for that too. It's going to be pretty good. Pretty easy to join, of course. You go to Gladiator Game website, connect to your crypto website, create free Gladiators, get gold, and join tournaments. And I would also say, join up to the Telegram as well. I will post the link to this, in the chat there. So Gladiator Games, and you can join up today. Get in there, get in the Telegram, and there's plenty of people who will help you out in there too. We've got DJ and Hexagon in the house there, 5555, looking good. We've got Crypto Invest here, says, let's battle. He likes to battle me when I'm on live stream. He loves to come in and try and beat me. But he got destroyed yesterday. Do you remember that? He got destroyed. He's the tournament champ, by the way. MVS champ is the tournament champ for the last 2 weeks, I think. But he got destroyed on live stream yesterday. And that's just the way it goes sometimes. You don't get to win everything. We got Gladiator Games there. That is the link there right now to get access to all that information and join up to Telegram. That's all I would say. That's it. All right, so shall we go to the website? Let's do that. But before we go to the website, we're going to come back to that, and we're going to go quickly to. Actually, we'll talk about that tomorrow. Actually, let's do that tomorrow. Let's just go to Gladiator Games, and I'm going to have to rejig here a little bit. So let me just go do that. Get in the chat there too. Let us know what you are enjoying, whether you're going to be buying any PulseX up. Obviously, the whale's out at the moment. Actually, we're going to talk about that quickly. So let's do that. Let's talk about the whale quickly. And we're going to have to go to Pulse Alerts about that. I was meant to talk about this a bit earlier, but we'll do that too. So let's go back into the mix here. We'll talk about, before we get to Gladiator Games, let's get back into talking about the whale that was selling us down, because that's kind of the big theme, and which means there's a big opportunity for people, right? And the whale is out of PulseX, so it means PulseX, can rally. That being said, he's still holding money for Pulse, right? Still holding money for Pulse. He is bridging all the money out from the looks of it too. So the last sell was this 12.9 billion PulseX. That was the last of his PulseX that the whale had. Funny enough, we've got this RVIC going out too, 400k of RVIC. I'm not sure what's happening there. That's just popped up there last hour. So let's have a quick look at this one, though. And you can see a lot of comments in the chat there. When everything pumps, PulseChain dumps steady mass extraction, lads. Was that the same wallet as before? It was the same wallet as before. No more PulseX from this wallet. Time to scoop. And certainly that is true. So there we go. So we've got the big whale exiting. But let's have a look at the wallet. And check out what's happening there. You can find the transactions, of course, on deck screen under Pulse and PulseX. We're going to have a look at, I guess we'll just use Hex Scout. Actually, is Hex Scout the best one I want? I don't know. We'll find out. Yeah, we'll go. Let's have a look. Hex Scout. All right. So yeah, last night when I looked at this, had $2.1 million. So it's been slowly sending it over the bridge. Still got $1.2 million in there. Still got 29 billion of pulse in there worth $1 million. So the question is, does it sell it back down in the stable coins like the rest of it, what it's been doing, and leave? Which it looks like it may very well do all that. It's been sitting there for a little bit, but it sold its PulseX into Pulse from the looks of it, I think. Let's have a look here. Sold to Pulse, yeah. And that was the last sale, was a 12.9. But it had been selling others before that, right? So it had been selling others. So where did it go there? 4.4 billion there, 9 billion, 8.4 billion PulseX, and there have been swaps into Pulse as well. So it's pretty much selling out. Still got the Pulse left though, 29 billion. So is it going to take that out, right? So is it going to take that out? That's the question. Probably will do at this stage, given it's taken all the rest of the money out. Why would it hold on to that? But that is what's happening there right now. So yeah, PulseX definitely good opportunity there. But what will happen in the next 24 hours with the pulse that the whales got? That's the question. So people will be waiting for that, a bit like opportunists, right? Buy low after the sellout. Hey, your band's in house there. Good morning, Superman. Hey, good to see you. Welcome to the chat also. So that is where we are with the whales. And which means buying opportunity for everybody else hit in the short term, and it does seem to happen every time that we get a pump in the old pulse Bitcoin and stuff. We get some whale decides to sell out and chase the ETH or chase the Bitcoin or something like that. All right, or buy a new condo in Florida. Buy a new condo in Florida. All right, so let's bring up the next one. We're going to get the Gladiator games and bring that up, because Gladiator games is really just, it's early. So if you're joining Gladiator games now, you're going to be an OG. It's only the fourth weekend, the fourth tournament. So it's early days here, and people are really enjoying it. If you like your games and your crypto, it is pretty cool. Should we go full screen? I think we should. Let's try and pull it up on the full screen there. And where's the screen? All right, let's see how we go here. Bam. All right. We don't have sound effects. You have to go to the website for sound effects. But we do have everything else. All right, bam. Let's go. Am I there? What happened? I thought I was there, but no, there we go. All right, so we got the homepage. Actually, I need to probably go to this site here just quickly, just so you can see the menu. Yeah, this shows the menu. I think, should we say here? You guys let me know. But we've got the menu here at the top. We got gladiators. This is the main place where you make gladiators. So you can do gladiators. We've got battles and tournaments and breeding. Yes, breeding, folks. And then we got the economy, which is where a lot of people like playing the economy. I like playing the economy. You got the quests, you got the assets, you got crafting weapons and stuff. You got the market and you got the store. So I like economy stuff, but a lot of people just like battling. So that's cool. And then there's the socials, right? All the socials, including all the links. If you want to, check out all the links, the chart, and Telegram. I do strongly advise joining Telegram there, getting involved. There's a really great community, and we've got lots of influencers are joining, lots of founders are joining as well. And you're still early, super early there. Now, gold is what you need. So 1 gold equals 1 pulse. And you can join, just use a DGN wallet as always. That's normal stuff in DeFi and DGN wallets, right? Put some pulse in, and then you can connect up. And then you just go over here and you can buy gold with pulse 1-to-1. All right, so 100,000 pulse is 100,000 gold. That is how that works on the math. You always have to click on and off the site so that this appears. And you can see at the moment there is awesome stuff happening. But let's get to the main thing. So connect your wallet, use a DGN wallet, put some pulse in it, get some gold. You're going to need, to buy. You're going to have to create some gladiators. So you need to create gladiators. Pretty easy to do. You can make as many gladiators as you want. Now, there are tier 1 gladiators and tier 2. The only way to what you'll be making is tier 1 gladiators here, and so forth. So they're easy to make them. And I've got these filtered on different generations. So there's only generation 1 and 2 right now. and Generation 2 is the first time that they will be in the tournament, right? So the first time Tier 2. You can see I've got a couple here, and these are the ones here. So I'm going to be fighting with probably this one, Galactus or Devourer. Yeah, Galactus, you guys like that. And then we got the battles. Now you have to kit them out. So once you create a Gladiator, and if you haven't got a Gladiator 2, you can go to the market and you can go to Gladiators and buy, and you can buy Gladiator 2s, right? So you can just hit the filter button there. You can buy Gladiator 2s off the market. And they're all different prices and different strengths, right? So you can ask in Telegram what you think's good or not. All right, so we got the Gladiators. You have to kit your Gladiator out, so you have to put in good gear. Obviously everybody's after the red gear, which is the legendary, or you can have next level qualities. So you can get the next level down is these orange ones called epics, and then the next level down is a rare, which is in yellow. So if you're going to be doing tournaments, you don't really want to go in much less than some of these rare and epics. So yeah, just remember you'll be coming up with people who've got all these legendary gears like that. Now you can see I've got no shield in here, but I can double click on the shield and it will put it in there. So this is my inventory down the bottom. I've got it on tier 2 inventory, and all qualities. So qualities are common, uncommon, rare, epic, legendary. Legendary is of course the best quality. So I've just got it on all, and I've got my best shield that I've got is this one here, which is a rare one. So it's kind of in the middle. And I'm going to add that in. So there we go. And it does lift up all my abilities, right? Makes me a stronger player. And so on. So there, I've got no bandage or food, have I? I got some food. There we go. Put the food in there. So I'm going to put the food in there. I've got some bandages. And I'm going to put the bandages in there as well. So I need bandages and food for fighting, right? If I get injured in that and fighting, I need some bandages and food. So don't forget to go on a battle with that. Some people forget about it. And they get in there and go, damn it, I got no food or anything. So that's pretty cool. So that is the thing. So once again, you get your wallet, use a DGen wallet, something brand new, right? And then you put Pulse in it. You can then add gold. You're going to need a bit of gold. You'll work it out, but minimum you're probably going to need 500,000 gold, sort of thing. And then you go to the gladiators. They're free. You can create a gladiator for tier 1. But if you haven't got tier 1, you will have to go. Well, you actually can create, I think, tier 2 as well, I think, with the create. I haven't tried it, but I think you can. And then you've got to go, you can go buy them off the market too. And then once you've done that, of course, you can go and train. So once you do, you can, go get all your gear, you got to get all this gear. So to do that, you either have to go to the economy and get resources, but for the tournament 4, which is going this weekend, you're probably a bit late for that. So you can go to the market and you can go equipment, and you can go buy, and you can go buy all the stuff you want, right? You can go buy all the sort of stuff that you want to go and kit yourself out to. You can go to tier 2 and look for the tier 2 stuff, and just to go and buy tier 2 stuff out of the gate, right? So that's what you can go do. And there, so you can get some of the best gear, and you can go back to your Gladiator. Once you've bought all the gear, you can click on your Gladiator, and if you've bought it, it will show up in your inventory, and you can double click on that and it will just fill in the different slots. You've got different slots. You got helmets and chest plates, just like you would in the army. So you're kitting out your warrior here, and that's pretty much it. So once you've got your warrior and you have kitted them out and all the gear, you can then go to obviously do an AI battle. You need to train, right? How do you play? You need to go on an AI battle and train. You click on that and it will open up a battle. You'll be battling your same character in AI, and it's pretty good actually. So you'll have a good battle there. The other one, of course, if you want to play humans, you can go into battles and you can participate in battles if there's one there, or you can create a battle and you can select the gladiator you want to have, and of course the levels, all sorts of things. You can change around the filter, click create, and the battle will show up here, right? But of course, everyone's excited for the weekly tournaments because of the cash prizes. And we've got the tournament coming up here. It's going to be pretty exciting. Gladiator Games there is, now this hasn't been updated. This will be updated probably today, tomorrow, for the tournament, start of the tournament. But it will have all the latest prizes and stuff like that. But at the moment, you can join straight away. So far at the moment, we've got one person in the Gladiator 1 or Generation 1. That's what we've had for the last 3 weeks. And then we've got this new one, a new tournament, Gladiator 2. So there are 2 tournaments running on for this weekend. one for Generation 1 Gladiators, one for Generation 2 Gladiators. So if you're kind of new and you just want to get familiar with it, you can get into this one. This one's going to have some cash prizes. I can't remember whether it's 25 or $50, something like that, for winner. And then this one here is going to have the majority of the cash prizes, which is numbers there. So you can kind of see already people are joining quite early, which is pretty cool. And all you have to do is select your Gladiator. So you could do select Gladiator, and then if you've got 300,000 gold in there, you'll be able to join. So basically 300,000 gold is 300,000 pulse. All right, so that is the tournament right now. Now I thought someone was going to play me in a fight, but I don't know if MVS is there right now. I don't know if MVS is still there. Are you there, MVS? I think it was going to give me a go. He said it up here. He said, let's battle. Let's battle. So if he's still watching, let us know if you got a battle in mind. I got a tier 1 Gen 1 here. My best tier 1 is the chosen one. So this character here. Maybe we'll put up a fee here. So tournament 1, and what do we got there? Galactus. This is Galactus here. And let's put up 20,000, and we'll just do a battle. So this is not the tournament, of course. It's just battling peer to peer. So someone will hopefully jump up there. We'll do it for 20,000. Let's see if someone pops up and tries to fight me. Galactus. Have you guys seen Galactus? That's pretty good, actually, the Galactus. But let's see if anyone joins the fight. Now, when someone does join the fight on the site, and everyone, that's calamity after them. That's calamity after that.